नमस्कार, विजन ऑफ एशिया वॉइस ऑफ कम्युनिटी कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत है। सोमवार का दिन है और ये 2020 वर्ष का अंतिम सोमवार है। इस बात को याद करते हुए हम में से कई लोग राहत की सांस सी ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि 2020 में हमने कई तरह की चुनौतियों का सामना किया है, जिसमें कोविड-19 के चलते हमारे जीवन का वो स्वरूप हमारे सामने आया जैसा कि हमने कभी कल्पना में भी नहीं सोचा था। यात्राओं के स्थगित होने के साथ व्यवसाय पर प्रभाव पड़ने के साथ साथ हम में से कई लोगों ने अपने संबंधी, अपने मित्र, अपने बंधु बांधवों को इस बरस में हमसे दूर जाते हुए देखा है। आज के कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत हम करेंगे उस संदेश से जिसका संबंध श्रीमद् भगवद गीता से है, और ये अंश हम प्रस्तुत करेंगे भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी द्वारा मन की बात में गीता संबंधी जो संकेत दिए गए थे उससे। आज के कार्यक्रम में हम आप तक पहुंचाएंगे संदेश श्री 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 विश्वयोगी विश्वम जी महाराज का दत्त जयंती पर, जो कि कल मनाई जाएगी। भगवान दत्तात्रेय के स्वरूप के बारे में हम जानेंगे विश्वयोगी महाराज से, और आज हम आप तक पहुंचाएंगे हमारी श्रद्धांजलि, हमारी स्मृतियां एक ऐसे विशिष्ट इंडियन अमेरिकन के नाम जो 25 दिसंबर को हमें छोड़कर चले गए। भारतीय समुदाय उन्हें एक महत्वपूर्ण प्रमुख इमिग्रेशन अटर्नी के रूप में जानता रहा, माइकल फुलवानी। हम उनके कुछ पुराने इंटरव्यू का अंश आपके साथ बांटने के अलावा कम्युनिटी मेंबर्स द्वारा उनके प्रति व्यक्त की गई अपनी श्रद्धांजलि भी पहुंचाएंगे। तो ये सब आपकी प्रतीक्षा करेगा इस छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद। बने रहें हमारे साथ। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता एक ऐसा ग्रंथ है जो 5000 बरस से अधिक समय से पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी हमें नए रूप में जीवन को जानने, समझने और अपनाने की जो प्रेरणा देता रहा है, उसका संकेत भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने अपने मन की बात कार्यक्रम में भी किया। किस तरह नूतनता को आत्मसात करने की दिशा में योगी बनने का संदेश देता हुआ ये ग्रंथ हमारे लिए प्रासंगिक है। आइए सुने भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से।
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, अभी 2 दिन पहले ही गीता जयंती थी। गीता हमें हमारे जीवन के हर संदर्भ में प्रेरणा देती है। लेकिन क्या आपने कभी सोचा है गीता इतनी अद्भुत ग्रंथ क्यों है? वो इसलिए क्योंकि ये स्वयं भगवान श्री कृष्ण की ही वाणी है। लेकिन गीता की विशिष्टता ये भी है कि ये जानने की जिज्ञासा से शुरू होती है, प्रश्न से शुरू होती है। अर्जुन ने भगवान से प्रश्न किया, जिज्ञासा की, तभी तो गीता का ज्ञान संसार को मिला।
जहां उत्सव हमारे जीवन को उल्लास से भर देते हैं, वहीं एक अद्यावधि प्रेरणाओं का स्रोत जिन कथाओं के माध्यम से हमारे लिए सुलभ है, उनको तीव्रता से हमारे सामने लेकर आ जाते हैं। और भारतीय परंपरा में जहां भगवान दत्तात्रेय के बारे में कई सनातन धर्मावलंबी भी ठीक से नहीं जानते हैं, वहीं श्री 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 विश्वयोगी विश्वम जी महाराज, जिन्होंने गुंटूर में विश्व मंदिर की स्थापना की है, वो स्वयं भगवान दत्तात्रेय के स्वरूप के रूप में भी श्रद्धालुओं द्वारा इसलिए देखे जाते हैं क्योंकि उन्होंने अपनी साधना, अपनी आराधना अपने इष्ट भगवान दत्तात्रेय पर की, और जिस तरह की आध्यात्मिक स्पष्टता उन्हें मिली है, उसका उदारता पूर्वक हमारे साथ साझा करने के लिए वो जूम द्वारा जूम के माध्यम से भारत से हमारे साथ जुड़े। क्या है दत्त जयंती, आइए जाने विश्वयोगी विश्वम जी महाराज से।
This is the divine will of Datta, universal power. From that universal power, different religions have come. That power is willing. What is his will? To make this world, the earth, peaceful, healthy, and powerful. Manasa samcharam dramkaram. Manasa samcharam dramkaram. Amulagra sahasrara sancharam. Amulagra sahasrara samcharam. Manasa samcharam. Hridaya grandhi vicheditam. Hridaya grandhi vicheditam. Brahma grandhi paripalitam. Datta. Who is Datta? Dattatreya. So many people are worshipping Dattatreya, the Trinity. If we attain the highest state of spirituality, and then if we think, if we realize the real fact that there is a supreme, universal, cosmic power, universal power, which is pervading through every atom of the universe, which is responsible for the creation of the universe, which is responsible for the maintenance of the universe. That is Datta. Why we call Datta Shakti? There is a meaning in it. If any person wants to attain that universal power into his nervous system, into his body, and become powerful, peaceful, so as he can serve the society properly, if you do sadhana severely, as per the Sanatana Yogic Shastra, the power, the universal power which is existing, every atom of the universe, all pervading, it flows into the nervous system of the person who is doing sadhana severely. It adopts. Datta means in English adoption. Datta means adoption. That power flows and embraces and mixes and merges with the sadhaka, and it makes the person itself.
विजन ऑफ एशिया वॉइस ऑफ कम्युनिटी कार्यक्रम आप देख रहे हैं ITV गोल्ड पर, और हम ये कार्यक्रम सोम, मंगल, बुध और गुरुवार की शाम 8 बजे पूरे प्रेम से आपके लिए प्रस्तुत करते हैं। और इसका एक साप्ताहिक विशेष अंक रविवार को सुबह 11 बजे आपकी सेवा में ख़ास तौर पर प्रस्तुत किया जाता है। आपके उत्साह वर्धन और आपके स्नेह के लिए आपका आभार व्यक्त करते हुए निवेदन है, बने रहें हमारे साथ। जारी रहेगा कार्यक्रम इस छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद। अपने जीवन की यात्रा माइकल फुलवानी जी ने, जिनका प्रारंभिक नाम मोहन फुलवानी था, जिस स्थल पर की वो अब पाकिस्तान में है, 29 सितंबर 1936 को उनका जन्म हुआ था। इमिग्रेशन अटर्नी के रूप में भारतीय समुदाय में अमेरिका में इस क्षेत्र का पर्याय बन गए माइकल फुलवानी 25 दिसंबर को हमसे विदा हो गए। वे 84 बरस के थे। उनके पीछे उनकी पुत्री और उनकी बहनें और उनके भाई तो हैं ही, परिवारजनों के साथ साथ उनके शुभचिंतकों और उनके मित्रों का एक बड़ा घेरा न केवल न्यूयॉर्क अमेरिका बल्कि भारत में भी उनके साथ निरंतर जुड़ा रहा है। आज हम इस विशेष प्रस्तुति में जहां माइकल फुलवानी जी के द्वारा हुई कुछ अंतरंग बातचीत का अंश आप तक पहुंचाने वाले हैं, वहीं भारतीय समुदाय के और उनके साथ कार्य करने वाले उनके मित्रों की श्रद्धांजलि भी आप तक पहुंचाने वाले हैं। प्रारंभ करेंगे हमारे ITV गोल्ड के चेयरमैन पद्मश्री डॉक्टर सुधीर पारिख के अपने मित्र की स्मृतियों के इस अंश से।
Well, Michael was a great friend, very close friend of mine. Me and Michael, we worked together since 1984. He was very active with us in the FIA. That time we fought about immigration and family immigration and all those issues. And we took the buses to the Washington, D.C. and under leadership of Michael Fulwani. And he was the attorney for immigration in our community. And he has a very long-lasting relationship with our newspaper and TV. He wrote a column on the immigration and educated a whole community and about immigration and about visas and about passport and so forth for last almost 35 years. Every week he used to write a column advising our community about different subject of the immigration. And he was really a great attorney. He helped quite thousands of our community members to get the visa, to how to appeal for a visa and so forth. He was a great leader, great human being, very caring and very emotional, very appreciative of the people. And I think he was really a people's person. And I missed him personally as a friend, and also our media group and the whole community will miss him dearly. God bless him. God bless his soul and rest in the peace. And we wish our prayers are with his family. And God bless family as well as God bless Michael Fulwani. Om Santi, Om Santi, Om Santi.
In life, you always should be open to take any good information coming in and that helps you in the life. This is doing anything in life you have gone through from your childhood, from your school, from your college, with your parents. All those things help. All those things help. So when I came here, now let's talk about 19...
Okay, so I'll interrupt you one more time.
Yes.
Before you left India,
yeah,
what was the reaction of your father, your family members, and any apprehension as to what will happen in future?
Unfortunately, my father had died at that time, just about a year or two before that. So I think the money-wise also, maybe America may be a good thing. I can help my family more. Plus, I wanted to do something more than working in a government office. I mean, I'm getting good salary, but there's nothing I can see going up very fast or doing something that I want to do. I have to just work their job, whatever it is, Although it was interesting also, going to the different cities. I used to travel a lot and meet up people, there are lawyers in other cities and all that. But when my friend, a year before that, he had a close friend, he was an engineer. He went, he said, why don't you try too? Because you are qualified also, I think. So then, as I told you, I went there and then I got the immigrant visa and migrated in 1964 to US.
My father passed away peacefully at the age of 84. He was a well-known immigration newspaper articles, and his community work. But to me, he was also an amazing father and a doting grandfather.
My family and I thank you all for your loving thoughts, prayers, and support.
When talking about my uncle, Michael Chacha, I have quite a few fond memories of him. In a studio somewhere I can no longer recall, I remember him pulling me into a soft hug and asking me to say something to the camera. He promised me, with a little mischief in his grin, that it would end up on TV later that day. I remember him taking me to an unremarkable warehouse, and where the garage doors opened to reveal antique and rare cars packed so tightly I as a child could barely squeeze through. As I gawked at the old hood ornaments and names I didn't recognize, he watched in amusement as I took the slice of magic he managed to provide me in. At home, I had to be quiet while he saw clients in the office. I waited for him to invite me in afterwards, and he'd give me that same soft hug next to his desk.
He was known for his complete knowledge on USA Immigration and Nationality Act. And he really helped people in immigration matters with complete passion and integrity. He was a lecturer in India and in USA on immigration laws. He was the author of a book, Guide to USA Visas. And he used to write in many newspapers, including First in India Abroad and now in News India Times and many other papers. Michael Phulwani was honored by the New Jersey law with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
He has also been an asset to our FIA and many associations, because in FIA he was the instrumental in converting a joint committee meeting into a Federation of Indian Associations around 1977-78. And thereafter, he has helped in many memorandums to be presented locally, regionally, or nationally, here as well as in India. And by that way, he helped a lot. He also helped other communities, and he helped many of the national promoters to bring the Bollywood over here by his prolific experience and expertise in the immigration matters. We are going to miss him because I don't know who else can replace him, but he has so much love for our community. He has came to so many of our functions, and he was really an icon, I would say, a legend in his own right, and he left behind a legacy larger than his legend. I wish him, Almighty God, keep his soul at his lotus feet and give his family lots of strength to bear this loss.
Your impressions at different stages of your own life and his overall contribution or addition to our community, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mr. Phulwani, what can you say? He was also a very even-keeled man. You know, if he had an opinion about something, it was never overly impassioned. You know, and sometimes people say that sometimes when you're overly impassioned, the point that you're trying to get across gets missed. He was a calculating man, almost always, you know, extremely deep thinking, extremely calculating, and very even keeled, you know. Very rarely did I ever see Mr. Phulwani, get the extremely emotional one way or the other about something, even in very serious topics. Not to say that he wasn't emotional. He was an emotional man. He was a sensitive man, but he was able to, I think, take matters and issues in stride and compartmentalize them so that he could always, I think, in his opinion, and obviously from an observational point of view, make the most pragmatic decision, make the most response. You know, he was a pragmatist. He was an opportunist. He was an honorable man, and also, you know, in some ways, I would say he was also a curious man. He was always willing to see what new things were out there. You know, I mean, on top of an immigration attorney, he was a businessman. You know, he owned kosher Chinese restaurant. I mean, kosher Indian restaurants. You know, those are not things that everybody can talk about. You know, he had the wonderful Shalom Bombay, you know, moniker. Great. So I think that one of the things that you can get out of a person like Mr. Michael Fulwani is that they only come rarely in life. You know, if you're blessed to have the opportunity to interact with people like him, it truly is a privilege. And they don't come around often. And when they do, you try to take as much opportunity as possible to soak in what you can learn from them and what you can absorb from their life. And if you're lucky enough, maybe you can remember some of those stories and pass them on, you know, because they're really almost so precious that they can't just go into oblivion.
You know, Michael was just always incredibly accepting of everyone. I have some, you know, I have some funny stories I can tell you about traveling, you know, with Michael in India. You know, so here I am. You have to understand, you know, 15 years ago, my first trip to India, and you know, I'm a white guy in India, and I'm traveling with Michael, and he's showing me the ropes and everything. And I don't, you know, I can't forget the people who would come and say to him, "Oh, Michael," because you know, in India, everyone is very, very proud of their cuisine, from geographical location to geographic location. And Michael would be, someone would say, I want to bring this food, and he would invite them to the hotel, and they would come in to our hotel room with these huge pots of all kinds of different stews and masala, unbelievable. And but he would invite them into into our space and say, "Come on, let's all sit, let's enjoy, let's break bread together." And again, that openness, that acceptance, that flexibility is what drove not just his personality, but it drove the success of his practice over the years, which I think is that's no secret.
और आज का विजन ऑफ एशिया वॉइस ऑफ कम्युनिटी कार्यक्रम समाप्त करने से पहले हम फिर एक बार आपको ये याद दिलाते चलें कि आप हमारे साथ जुड़ सकते हैं ITV गोल्ड के फेसबुक पेज पर भी। सब्सक्राइब करें ITV गोल्ड के यूट्यूब चैनल को और हमें लिखें events@itvgold.com पर। अपना ख्याल रखें, स्वस्थ रहें और आगामी बरस को अपनाने के लिए जो आपके विशेष पारंपरिक ढंग हैं उनका साथ लेते हुए नया बरस आपके लिए मंगलमय हो, ये शुभकामनाएं हमारी ओर से स्वीकार हैं। अशोक व्यास को अनुमति दें। नमस्कार।